Hey everyone, I'm back again with another r/surviving infidelity, and this one is titled, My Mom Cheated on My Dad and She Blames Me. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. Hi, I'm a daughter of a mother who cheated on my father. My mother isn't exactly a pro in the social media department, especially when it comes to passwords, remembering them, changing them, etc. etc. I've always done this because she asks me to, not because I want to, because she asks me to. This storm starting with me having a political debate on Facebook with another individual and leading to me being blocked. It was really stupid, and then it clicked in me. I'll just log in onto my mom's Facebook, not to continue an argument, just to get a better sense of who the other person was on the other side of the screen I had been arguing with. So I did, not to nosy in her business, but then this gut-wrenching feeling hit me. A sickening feeling. Check her messenger. This feeling told me. So I checked her messenger, and there it was. An explicit message to a man that was not my father. My heart immediately broke into a million pieces. Fast forward to present time, this happened Monday, she blames me for exposing her. You see, I knew when I met my mother face to face that Monday that she was not sorry. She was sorry she had been caught. She put up a front like she was. She certainly tried. I told her I would not be the one to tell him, that she would have to be the one. And she did. I guess this only angered her more that I was not condoning her situation. She messaged me later that day and asks me for her passwords, and I reluctantly gave them to her. But everyone knows when you change your Facebook password, you click that little box, log me out of all other devices. And my mother didn't know this. Hence the reason I always helped her. So I still had access to her accounts. I didn't tell her because I wanted to see my mother for who she was in this situation. I wasn't blind, and I was going to follow that gut feeling that told me that she was not sorry. Since then, she has continued to message her lover, saying that my grandmother told her I should have smacked the piss out of E, she caused this, E wouldn't shut up until I told him, E has destroyed me, she has caused me a mess, if E had not gotten nosy, I wouldn't be in this position. Newsflash, you wouldn't be in this position had you not cheated. Don't cheat unless you want to get caught. I hope her lover is worth losing her only daughter and husband of over 20 years. And OP has an update for us. Update on the situation with my grandmother. My mother is currently staying with my grandmother to give my father space. I called her to confront her that I knew what she had messaged her lover the night it came out, and that I knew all the things she was saying about me. I asked her why she would do either of those things, and she told me that she'd done them out of anger. I asked her if my grandmother really said I needed smacked, and she said yes. She continued to give me excuse after excuse for her actions, then told me she was going to have to move when I then heard my grandmother in the background say, yeah, because of her. I then told my mother I didn't understand why it seemed so easy for people to turn against me. I told her I loved her and got off the phone. So much for family, I guess. And the first comment says, this is not your fault. You hit it right on the head. She's not sorry. She is only remorseful that she was caught. If your dad blames you too, then that would be a tragedy because all you did was expose a cheater. Cheaters are narcissists that only think of themselves and how things affect them. I'd hate to think that your dad would buy into her BS, but you never know, and you should prepare yourself in that eventuality. You can point him to this forum if necessary. You actually have the upper hand because you can actually ask if the AP's wife knows. You actually hold the power over two families. When they come back at you, it's going to hurt and sting, But the proper reply is that you yourself did not cheat, she did. Big hugs. And the second comment says you need to start taking screenshots of all of that, especially if you are younger than 18, because there will be a custody aspect of the divorce if you are under 18, and you do not want her to have sole or 50% custody of you when she is abusive. So by getting evidence that she wants to hit you will go a long way in preventing her from getting custody. It will also help your dad get evidence that she participated in adultery. This is very important if you live in a fault state. This means that the person who had an affair gets dinged during a divorce. Could mean less alimony or parental custody rights. Depends on the state's specific law. It also will prevent any lies she may come up with during the divorce in order to get special treatment or deny her behavior. And the third comment says, I hate to break it to you, OP, but your mother is the typical cheater. She isn't upset about the affair. She's upset you caught her. You did the right thing. She's responsible choosing to have the affair. This is not on you. Through the act of infidelity, we get to learn a very hard lesson. One we refuse to accept. That the person we thought we knew are not who we thought them to be. They may have their faults, but we never think them to be capable of doing something so deliberate that would knowingly cause their own family so much pain. But that is the lesson learned here. Your mother is showing her true colors. Learn from it and accept it. The sooner you do, the sooner you will know exactly what you can and cannot expect from her. Remember, if your mom shows remorse in the future, it'll probably be because her affair didn't work out for her, and she would come back to your father only as backup. And the fourth comment says, I would take screenshots and send them to your dad. Maybe even send them to your mother. Let her know that you know. And repeat and reiterate to her exactly what you said towards the end of your post. If you didn't want to be caught, you shouldn't have cheated. If you loved your marriage and your daughter, you wouldn't have cheated. If you respected your husband and your daughter, you would either choose to divorce and spare everyone the heartache, or you would attempt to reconcile and stop messaging AP. If you respected and loved your family, you would stop blaming everyone else but yourself for your problems, and you would take responsibility. But instead, you wanted to have your cake and eat it too, and you didn't care who you hurt, and you still don't. Apparently, everyone but you is to blame for your own actions. I'm so sorry for you and your family. She reaps what she sows, OP. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other subreddits you guys would like me to make videos on, and also like the video and please subscribe.